Ah, fabulous. We have transcoding. We have fabulous. And we had everything else as well. The wonderful repeating thing of doom. Right. Bit of social mediaing while we get started. Discord's being weird. Yeah. Oh, okay. Discord's just being weird then. Not to worry. Anything else that's broken on the internet tonight? Probably. No, Facebook is working. Collidebot, your message could not be delivered. It's usually because you don't share a server with the what? Okay, that's not weird. Well, Facebook is working again. I survived the Facebook crisis of 2021. Stavik, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Sky Cannon. Discord has been weird all day. I was voice chatting. Oh, right, okay. Daylight, welcome to the stream. How the devil are you? Has it not picked up I'm live in game yet? Never mind. It should pick up the game in a moment. Aha, it has. There we go. Hello all. And for those watching in 160p, hello all. Right, okay. Yeah, I just posted in Discord and got some weird message. I already had two-factor authentication. No. Yeah, I had two-factor authentication. No, what's the bloody word? Two-factor authorization or whatever it is. I already had that on Twitch, so, and then I just double-checked all the, all my details are as they should be. So it looks okay anyway. Daylight, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. You missed it. I was going, hi all, and for those watching in 160p at work, hello. Is it that? Is that the right word? It's two-factor authorization or authentication. Brain's not with it today. Okay, we got Lowe's. Let's head out. Enzleric, welcome to the stream. Two-factor authentication is mandatory on Twitch even if you don't have it on. I don't know. Mine, if I try and change anything, it sends me a code via SMS. No notification on Monday. Did it not? Oh. Oh, I'm getting really sucky frame rate in ICC today. Excuse me. Soto Mahoney, hello from Omni 2. Very good. Right, so I've got dailies to do, but also it is DIO week and I haven't done a DIO yet. Savik offered to do one with me last night, but I didn't have a stream planned and other things came along, so yeah. Stand by bed, the Omni Spy has arrived. Yeah, I think I'm picking up a little bit of a cold, to be honest. I just saw Savik running past me. Right, what was the first daily? Oh god, Enigma Dogs, Talk to Warden Stains and all that. So I don't know whether to maybe do a DIO run now. I've been playing New World since launch. I hope you're not playing it on a high-end graphics card. Apparently it's still bricking them, so... Yes, we're now level 213, 2080, you're probably okay. It's some of the first released 30 series graphics cards that have... It's the power chokes on them. The menu ignores the fact that even if you set your power limit down to 90%, so you're not even trying to get it to run normally, you're trying to underclock the card, it will still overrun it. Like they're pulling like 400 watts through the PCB and it's not really built for it, but it'll do it with the right coding. So there's something not right, apparently. I think you're probably okay on that card, you know. Can we not talk about graphics cards? You're not going to get one. It'll be the straight answer I'll give you now. They're in such short supply. It is literally like rocking horse drop-ins at the moment. Scalpers have found, you know, a new carcass to feed on, so they're doing what they normally do, which is abuse any shortage of supply versus demand, and they will abuse it to make money. They've been at it for donkey's years. They're very, very good at it. They're very polished. The tools and stuff they use to sniff products on sites, etc. You've got almost no hope of getting another graphics card for a reasonable price. I've not even thought... I mean, I'd love a new system as well. And I was thinking of maybe saving up and getting one last year, but last year was 2020, and we know how that went. So it just ended up being, no. So we ended up with the nothing doing kind of thing. So I saw Savik running past me on her dock at ICC. Were you picking up a DIO daily there, Savik? Do you want to go and do DIO or something? I'd like to, yeah. I would like to. I will use my codes. I can always do my dailies after. You know, because I know you get off a little earlier, don't you? So I'm going to fly south over Vivyan. Yeah, my lad's come down with sinusitis. I'm just wondering if I've started catching it off him or not. I don't know. Elminster, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I've got you running through a Bluetooth speaker. Cool. Let's have a look. Who have we got? Not seeing Savik on there yet. You're on looking for team. Let's have a look. Ah, there you are. Invite to team. Yeah, nothing much to do now except get to 215. Maybe start thinking about some beaters and the Arid Rift quest. I want to get beaters and that done before overshot a little bit there. Start thinking about beaters and stuff before I attack the Arid Rift quest line. Anyone else fancy a little bit of DIO? There's always room. I haven't got the immunity for Vortexx yet, but fighting with my headphones this evening. Not sure if Vivyan is up or not. I don't think she is. I is not seeing a Vivyan yet. I did see what looked like some of a team. May have to cut and run when I get a phone call. My uncle has been readmitted to hospital. Oh dear. Well, I hope they pull through. ASA tank needs some quality 200 implants, summer job cluster, so you'll need nano programming and psychology probably. Let's have a look. We'll do random pickup. We've got Nominee Keeper. DIO, but not immune. So let's invite them. And got another one there. Invite them as well. And Yakimedes, martial artist, sure. Sky Cannon has hosted you with 1 viewers. Thank you very much. Hello, extra 1 viewer. There's a shade looking for a team called Life Mistake. It doesn't say what they're interested in. There's a soldier also looking for DIO. Invite them. Okay, they didn't do. Yamrix has changed and gone to EFP, so I don't know there. Ah, there you go. They've joined as well. Punisher of the Wicked. Very cool. There's a shade as well for DIO. Okay. Invite them. That should be strong enough for DIO, I think. What's my run speed at? Just thinking about DB1. 16.99 should be alright. That's it's me. I was talking to a US trucker friend of mine last night on Instagram. We were talking about games. He was telling me he's played WoW for 14 years, and I mentioned to him AO and gave him the website link. I think AO would probably overwhelm him a little. If he's played WoW, he's going to be like, what do you mean I've got to decide which skills to spend into? And he'd probably be fine with it, actually. Anyone on the chat want to come and join us or what have you, you're more than welcome to do so. So, yeah, we've got one spot left. Yes, can Trousers escape his black hole for the moment? Do you want to do DIO, Trousers, or are you quite content wandering around spying on people? Oh, you're at work? Oh, well. Omni 2 is work, apparently. Yeah, my time zone versus Soto Mahoney's time zone is a bit terrible, apparently. Oh, excuse me. That's why I can never join in. Yeah, except the odd occasion. Special occasions, etc. Checking notifications on Discord. Oh, it's working again now. You know, normally it puts up the Twitch image. You just sort of like didn't, and now it's decided it can, so... Yeah, whatever. It's 2 PM prime conference call time. Yeah, I'll have you for that. Things bright enough on the stream. Can you guys see okay? I'm gonna get a tiny bit of water, and meanwhile put Savik in charge, just in case someone comes along. Make Savik the boss, because Savik is the boss. Right, 2 seconds while I get some water. Right, there we go, we've got a little water now. Actually, that's helped my throat straight away. Interesting. So we got reflex, we got damage, we got blinds. We're pretty good. I don't have my DB nanos yet, so this will be interesting. Well, I have my DB nanos, I simply can't cast my DB nanos as yet. Yeah, 2 more levels. NCU. No, wrong one. Come on. Gotta be able to Mongo. I'm hoping that just that we managed to get a cape. just for, you know, to wear in social, or possibly wear, but I think the Enforcer OFAB thing is better. I mean, obviously the Condemned Bulwark would be even better again, but kaboom! 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 Keep trying to get aggro. It's not happening. Maybe if I just started the fight, I don't know. We couldn't find the Arbiter. Arbiter had gone AWOL on us. Yes, I have a bag with all the fun things in it. So we've got Mongo Demolish, which is pretty nice, but I can't cast it yet. And Mongo's Kraken, very nice. Superior Fortify, which is awesome. Can't upload any till I'm 215 and I can equip my other stuff. And that's the one I really want. Element of Malice. He's in PW, okay. There we go. He's in PW. We can go ahead with the kill. It keeps bloody overwriting all my sodding settings with the webcam. It's annoying as hell. I think really I just need a better webcam, but it's gonna have to wait. I'm gonna get the audio panels and everything done first. I was looking, thinking I look a little bit anemic on this stream, and I've been outside most of today. Enjoying the fresh air. I can always tell because the white guitar starts looking bluish instead of looking white. Make sure we don't get too close to General Nitrox, because General Nitrox will keep warping you until you zone. You do not want to pull his aggro. Hopefully I've got enough run speed for in here. I do have rage, etc., so in theory I should be okay. How much have I got with rage running? Let's have a look. Yeah, nearly 2k. Should be fine. The stars are out tonight. Can you guys see, or is it a little dark on stream? Well, I'll brighten it a bit for you. There we go. Do the blue, green, and then red. Yellow, blue, green, red. Then you're good. Yes, I has. Thrice blessed by the ancients. Okay, I got red. Doesn't help. It'd be nice if rage cracked it, but it don't. I think I got red twice then. Let's make sure. Kind of felt like I did, but... Okay, that was definitely green. Has no nano. Got yellow. And then a green. Okay, blue. Yeah, Call of Rust. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Ponker has reached enlightenment. Congrats, Ponker. That's a bit of a name. No, I've got yellow as well. I got double whammied there, I think. No, still got healing blight. The hell? Yellow should have killed that. On with the bloody... Got it. Oh my god, I got red then green. Okay. Okay, blight is gone. I'm still a bloody lizard. That was an unlucky chain of debuffs. Just checking my NCU. No, okay. That was yellow. No nano left now. The nano pool has gone away. I think somebody leg shotted him. Stay the fluff where you are, hombre. Be better once I can actually hold the aggro. That's yellow. Was it only yellow? Dun 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 dun. We're getting the what's the name there? We were getting some of the Bionic Man's slow motion running. Yeah. Okay. Where's the beacon? Pidoo! Question, can I try and get aggro off him in here, I wonder? Probably. Cloud. Itty bitty layers. They kind of help a little bit. I think the Keeper's blocker aura is doing more for me though, if you want the truth. Is that a new cloud? I don't think it is. Just in case though. Someone buff me with something. Because I can't Mongo anymore. Oh, and see you. What have I got running in here that I don't need? I don't know. Hambino is now following. Thank you for the follow. Something's now running on me that wasn't running on me before, but I have no idea what it is. Enlarge I can live without. Mongo I kind of need. Okay, I think we got a stun. Being big is important for Info. I need an NCU buff. I think is what I need. Oh, and I got nearly 40k HP here now, with Savik in team as well. We got out Cloud. All your aggro all belong to me. Uh-oh. Someone dropped. New Cloud. I think there's only the one. Yeah. Someone said another Cloud. I thought, did they mean another one more than me? Yeah, enlarge, being big is a thing, but if I can't cast my own buffs, then... Why you no hold aggro? Because I can't cast stuff. I think that's the third one there. I think it is. Awesome, so Vortexx then. And DB codes. Running over the grassy knolls. And I've still got my dailies to do after this as well. Should we put me within spitting distance of 214 and then it's just another level to go. They've already dived in without the dock. I'm thinking some people are saved in the Zan hub. Cavalry's tanking heroically. It is all the good. We shall be fine. God almighty, we're already... They jumped... They must have been saved here. Just like how you guys need to save him, lot. Yes, it's true, I should go and save here. Managed not to lose all my nano pool. That's always a good thing when you're in this bloody place, because I hate it when he does that. He runs you off so far away from the platform. By the time you get back, you have no nano pool and you're the dock. That's always pain. Yep. He loves the... he's loving the cereal jar. Yes, it is. How is chat doing anyway? I am looking over. See if you... Oh, no, my nano's gone. Oh, I hate you. You and your bloody Zan hop... Can I make... Oh my god, I hate this thing. I hate when the mind control... It really gets on my wick. I will save you, Savik, he said, just before he died. At least he doesn't mind control you onto other people. Mihalik, what's up, beaches? Lots of sand, my dude, lots of sand. I want DIO too. I could maybe do DIO on another toon with you, but I kind of want to get dailies done on this toon as well. Simple reason, like, I need 215 so I can start using my big girl nanos, etc. Katia! Hi all, hi, welcome to the stream, how you doing? Kill these off and... see what he actually dropped, if anything. Did he drop anything? I don't even know where his bloody corpse is. Oh, he's over there. Very good. What did he drop? Anything? Oh, someone's building the ability NCUs. Have a look. Attack board don't need. Infantry left arm. Artillery. Artillery. Seen the big Twitch hack, yeah. It happens all the time. These platforms are constantly getting hacked. It's just that the various media and news outlets have now figured out it's newsworthy. Take it, ask for forgiveness later. There's 2 of them anyway. Right, I want to go see what reward I get. Including all the source code, though. They say. I'm not sure they have as much as they say they have. Enjoy your Nitrogena. Yep. Nitrogenas for everyone. Wise guy FSB jinxing me before I even get my janks. You got 4 chests in a row. Well, the chests are useful. The revenue figures are interesting. Yeah, it depends. I would imagine, what, they're like Ninja, Asmongold, people like that. I'm sure they're making a ton of money. This month has made a reasonable amount this month, just gone. I've already got dual factor authentication and all the rest of it, and I double checked none of my details have been altered. Actually, critical role is top. Critical role. I don't know. Yeah, people try and get into YouTube and Twitch all the time. I think they think somehow they're just going to take the money and run. I got boots. Please make room in your inventory first. Okay. That's going to take a little while, I think. I'm going to put that in there. Grab boots. Thank you very much. Right, dailies. They're a big D&D streamer, yeah. I've never seen them, so. It was very, very quick, Savik. Last time we streamed it was like an hour and 25 minutes, I think, or something like that. What dailies have I got? Enigma Dogs, oh god. Let's get a doja. Get the doja done first. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is people donating, to be honest, or subscribing. Subscriptions on YouTube don't equal money. They just don't. It's like clicking follow on Twitch, effectively. They're trying to copy Twitch. I mean, Google tried to buy YouTube and were outbid or whatever. They Amazon got it instead. And I think they've been kind of like trying to outdo it ever since. And it's sort of like, why? Just work on your own platform. Don't assume you need to control, every single bloody platform there is, kind of thing, Oh, it's totally not guaranteed money. Yeah. I mean, it's only when people donate either actual money, like they make a donation, or use bits, or subscribe, that any revenue exists on Twitch. Poor Bezos and his 188.2 billion, yeah. It's just disgustingly rich. It really, really is. Just stupidly, stupidly rich. I mean, what do you do with that kind of money? Just buy a country? They don't pay for the ads they run. Ad revenue is probably the lowest income thing on Twitch. Unless, I guess, if you're Asmongold and you've got 20,000 people viewing your stream every time you stream, the ads you run on that, you probably make some money. But, you know, when you're me and you've got anywhere from, I don't know, 20 to maybe 160 at the weekends, it's nowhere near. I mean, you go to his stream and it's subscriber chat only in slow mode, and it just goes, it's like nearly impossible to read it. There's so many people watching him. And he is good, he is. I've seen some of his stuff. You know, but that's never going to happen with me playing the games I like to play. And there's not really any discovery on Twitch either. Yeah, a lot of the people that sub on are Prime subscribers as well, from what I've seen anyway. Before they reduced the monetization, a well-known hot tub streamer was making $1,000 a day in ad revenue alone. That's probably the least they were making of all the stream, you know, the revenue streams available. I mean, I don't do it for money. I'd starve to death if I did. You know, quite literally. All I've ever done with anything I've made on YouTube or here is put it back into making better and better content. So better microphone shot mount, better microphone arm, you know, and that kind of thing. So cool. Landlord is screwing me today, taking my laundry room away, so she has to legally drop the rent or keep the room. What? The actual... What even is that? Oh my god. Yeah, the thing is, Jeff Bezos hasn't as yet got to space. He's been up in a rocket really, really high up, but he hasn't actually hit the space threshold. Right, and so many thousand kilometers short, apparently. Or meters, or, you know, whatever, but he didn't do it. None of them have done it yet. And he's going around going, I'm an astronaut. It's like, no, you're not. Number one, you haven't been to space. Number two, you were a passenger. You're not mission critical. NASA changed where space was. Yeah, but they changed it 30 years before he'd even thought of it. The threshold of space has always been at pretty much the same spot. They decided where it was once they started launching things into an orbit. You know, pre-Apollo era. So no, they didn't change it because of Jeff Bezos, although that would have been funny. But no. The truth is, and Twitch actually said this in an email, apparently 99% of the people streaming on their platform have less than 2 viewers. 99% of the people on the platform. And you can see why, you know, they're running it at a loss, basically. Yeah, SpaceX is the only thing that's not a vanity project. Because it's actually being used. It's ferrying actual astronauts to the space station and stuff like that. So it's the only time in my life I've ever been in the 1%. Well, almost. Kind of was when I worked in London. In terms of income and stuff, I was... when I worked for Channel 5 TV, God. They just threw money at things to make it work. It was nuts. So for a short period of time, I was somewhere around there. But still nowhere near the 1%. The actual 1%. I mean, they basically own the planet. in monetary terms. It's like, was it 3.5 billion people on the planet live on less than $2 a day? You know, hand to mouth, no security, no medical care. They get sick, they die, that's it. And then one individual like Jeff Bezos is worth that many billions on his own. 188 billion, was it? Yeah, and I bet he's so rich he doesn't pay tax. Only the very, very rich don't pay tax. Like that Branson guy, he's hated in Britain, by the way. If you didn't know, but he is. Because he wanted to win a National Health Service contract, and he didn't win it. And his reaction was, right, I'm going to sue the NHS then. Then he goes and buys an island and declares it its own sovereign country with its own bank, and therefore doesn't have to pay tax on anything he makes in the UK, which is a lot, or anywhere else in the world, and says, I'm a tax exile. No, you're a greedy shit, is what you are. And you always have been, you know. I mean, at least Elon Musk is actually trying to, you know, make the planet slightly better than it was when he arrived. Yeah, he's made himself a lot of money in between, but he's trying to do something constructive with it. Yeah, and you're only an astronaut if you're mission critical. So you're either flying the ship, you're there for a technical reason for where you're going, etc., etc. But on Branson's high plane, not sky plane, and the dildo rocket that Bezos went up in, neither one of them's an astronaut. You go to the you know, the ISS space station to do a job there. You're an astronaut. You fly the ship there and back. You're an astronaut. You know, even if you get on that ship to go and fix the plumbing, you are still an astronaut. But if you're just sitting in the chair, you're basically live cargo. That's it. Yeah, exactly. He was begging the government for handouts. With all the money he's got, he's asking for handouts. Everything he's touched has turned to shite. I mean, he bought a rail service and ran it into the ground. It was diabolically bad. The trains were unsafe. The train fares escalated 1,000% in 10 years. I mean, it was just a bloody mess. And he's still walking around like a smug arsehole, telling everyone how great he is. And we're like, no, you're not. You're a cock, mate, of the highest order. And we don't like you. It's ridiculous. Like, what he believes himself to be and what everyone else actually sees are two very different things. Tell us how you really feel. This is why I like streaming as well. I can get crap off my chest to a bunch of people. Yeah, but he's not an astronaut, Dave. Number one, not mission critical. Number two, hasn't actually been to space. Number three, big rich cock. You telling me the rocket designers didn't kind of go, he's given us all these billions to build him a space rocket. You know what I'm thinking? Go on, what? There's no aerodynamic or thermodynamic reason, but let's make it look like a knob. Yeah, I swear to God, I'm more prepared to believe that because I just want it to be true. You know what I mean? Oh, please, please be true that that happened. Let's make it look like that. Oh, itchy ears, headphones. Because he's too much of an idiot to even notice. He's so far up his own bum. And he kind of is, you know. He's so far into his own ego, he didn't even realise they were taking the Michael. An astronaut... Okay, there's a Greek thing as well. An astronaut's someone who's been to space and he hasn't. He's not. He's live cargo. Like he paid billions and billions of his own money, or everyone else's money, let's face it, just so he could say he was an astronaut. And he isn't. That's what's so bloody funny. Yeah, but the terms for things change. I mean, the ancient Greeks weren't really thinking of actual what the threshold of space actually is. Whereas sort of NASA and scientists agree exactly where it is. Okay, I'm not finding any dogs, so let's just smash a few of these. The terms are sometimes applied, yeah, but they're not. You're not an astronaut unless... It's like... Otherwise, Tron, I could say, right, I'm an airline pilot. I've been on an airliner. I'm an airline pilot. But I'm not, though, am I? You can be an astronaut without going into space at all. Well... yeah, you all made it. He didn't say thank you all for making it possible. He showed his utter contempt because he said, you paid for it all. It just shows you what an actual arse... What a dick. What a knobhead he actually is. He didn't realise just how off-key and how off-colour that actually was. How much of a knob he made himself look by saying that. I just find that hilarious that he's too stupid to realise what he just did, you know? You has much HP now, little ball of fur. Attack that, though. Long as I get trained. I mean, he did nothing for his public thing, and I get the feeling that he just doesn't care. He's like, I've got 108, I've got nearly $200 billion. Why do I care? Why do I care what anyone thinks when I'm this rich? And you can kind of think, you can kind of see how you would get to that point. It's almost like he doesn't care what he thinks of himself even. I don't care what you guys think, I only care about me. That's literally his shtick, you know? I'm so rich it doesn't matter what you think of me. I mean, that's something else, really. You know, do you think Zuckerberg cares what people think about him? He must know that people think he's horrible. But, you know, he's basically a sociopath. He just doesn't care. Why would he care? I could... outright buy myself like half the developing countries in the world. Yeah, he can just point to a random country and goes, I could buy that. But where's his sense of, you know, empathy? It's like, it hasn't got any. It just makes me think, yeah, sociopath. No, the whole of him going up into space and all that is, he's like Simon Cowell. Simon Cowell is immensely wealthy, and he's made a lot of money from from popular music. But also, Simon Cowell wanted to be famous, so he invented, various TV formats or rehashed them so that he could make himself famous. It wasn't enough to be rich. He wanted to be adored, etc. So he comes up with, what was it called? The first one? I don't know. Some X Factor. If I had $188 billion, I'd donate it to a lot of... What have I got? I don't want dangerous. I must have misclicked that before. Diseased. Thank you very much. Goodbye. It's like, why do I need 188 billion? I'd donate 187 and keep 1 billion. That's enough for anyone. And all your immediate family and whatnot, I would donate a ton of it to worthy causes. I'd try and give away as much of it as I could. Not out of, anything other than, trying to buy my way into heaven or anything. Because I don't really think that's the case. But just, it would be the right thing to do. Oh, well, yeah, the rich, the super rich, do not pay taxes. They never have. And they control who is in power, because getting elected costs money. So you need to get the money from donations. And what's come out in the UK very recently is just how many Russian criminals and oligarchs donated to the current government. Because they don't want to pay tax in this country. They own tons of property, very expensive property in the middle of London. They don't want to pay any duty or tax on it. They're hiding their money that way. So the last thing they want to do is suddenly start paying taxes, so they make sure that they're giving this, someone says, oh, well, if I can give you X, Y, Z, if you donate to us, we'll make sure this happens for you. And it's all, brandy, cigars and oak panelled walls and all this. And they're quite happy with that as far as they're concerned. Other people are just plebs and wouldn't understand the world that they live in. They clearly don't understand the world that the rest of us live in. They've never had to. Most of them their families have had a lot of money and land and everything else for many generations. It's become the norm for them to just operate that way. And they're not about to let it go. Yeah, it was something ridiculous, like in one particular year, not that long ago either, like 2014, something like that. Amazon paid like a couple of thousand in taxes in the UK, given they'd actually turned over, they estimate in the UK, something in the region of, 2 billion or something. Yeah, it's a tax dodge. Holds his wealth in shares. The shares are considered unrealised gains, so they aren't taxable until sold. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it. When you're that rich, you never have to pay taxes. I see no corpse. Let's run away. There you go when they appear. 24 minutes and 8 minutes. Nothing I'd want on that one. And nothing I want on that one. Yeah, still qualified for child tax assistance. Yeah. They don't live in the same world as everyone else. They just really, really don't. It's, you know. That's why I welcome a future like you see in the Star Trek universe where, you know, money doesn't exist on Earth. So Bezos would wind up, you know, working in his own warehouse somewhere because he wouldn't be any good at anything else. Without using money to make money, you know, he'd have to find something else to do. Gold pressed latinum. Oh, the Ferengi culture is completely different, yeah. Only has value because it can't be replicated. It's amazing, isn't it? Something, but, you know, transporters and replicators don't exist, so... Yeah, gold price. Thing was, the original Ferengi, when they make their first appearance, I think it's in season 1 of TNG, and they were going to be the big baddies, but it didn't work. They weren't scary. They were just sort of like, eh. And you look at how different they are in that very early episode versus how they are, you know, by the end of, or halfway through DS9. You know, they're so different. I mean, they really, really fleshed them out, and their, you know, their philosophy, they actually coalesce it and make it, you know, because you sort of think, well, if they operate like that, their world must be total chaos, you know, but it's not. So how does that work, you know? So they kind of, you know, they flesh it out, like when they're negotiating for peace, and I think, it's Quark has a word with the Vulcan negotiator and says, no, but you don't understand. From my point of view, peace can be bought for an all-time low price right now because no one has the upper hand. You know, and it's only when he explains the way they think about these things that you sort of go, oh, yeah, if you think that way, then, yeah, you could eventually, you know, establish some form of, you know, society. But yeah, the way they were when they first appeared, with the whips and the funny fur things on, it's like somebody thought, oh, these will be good, and the audience went, nah. You see, that's good writing. How to address social injustice without ramming it down people's throats, you know. Really well written stuff. Make it an interesting story first, and then try and encompass some other stuff, you know. Don't start with the thing and then try and write a story around it, because people just won't, no, they won't go for it. Probably too bright now. I've still got this up here where we were in that thing and it was kind of dark. Yeah, when I saw Bezos's rocket ship, I'm not going to lie, I laughed pretty hard. I thought his engineers knew what they were doing. Good one series, did not like the new one. Discovery, the first season it doesn't quite get its legs under itself straight away. Season 2 is better. Season 3 is a lot better. But you could easily say the same about Next Gen. Yeah, I mean they built the rocket and they went, should we do this at the top? Yeah, but you can't do that because it looks like it. Yeah, exactly. Just don't say anything. He's too stupid to realise. I just want that to be true. You know, I have no idea if it is, but I just want it to be true because it's funny. Picard, I've got mixed feelings about. I mean, I love Patrick Stewart and all the rest of it, but I've got mixed feelings about the Picard series. I'm looking forward to the next season just to see what they do. Plus, they bring Q back into it. And, you know, the guy who plays Q, what's his name? Delange? Something, I can't remember. He's so good. It's hard not to like him. That's Sir Patrick Stewart to you, pleb. Yeah, he has. He's knighted, isn't he? Has he got an OBE or an MBE? I don't know. Yeah, is he a sir? He deserves to be, you know. But he is definitely sort of showing his age in Picard. But he's meant to be, you know. His voice is sort of weakened as well. He doesn't have that same no, number one, you know, that strong baritone Shakespearean Shakespearean theatre trained voice. Which gave him so much gravitas in Next Gen. I still watch Next Gen. You know, I watched 2 episodes of it last night because it was bugger all else on telly. And you look at Prime and you go, oh, on Fifth Element or what? Oh, you got to buy it. I hate that on Prime as well. It's like, yeah. If I'm lucky enough to make it to that age, I'll be thankful to be as active as Stuart. Yeah, I'll tell you who is shockingly mentally agile still. Is Kirk, William Shatner. When people troll him all day long on Twitter, and he just bats them off like like it's no problem for him at all. Talk about someone who's got all their mental, faculties still. The Bezos rocket is derived from the ICBM design, and that design also has that tilt-toe look. Yeah, but you look at SpaceX and, you know, the whole tail end down landing thing and all the rest of it. That's remarkable. You know, they're really sort of thinking ahead. That's how rockets landed in the 1950s science fiction movies, you know. Because once we're on the planet, if it landed like that, how was it going to get back to that to take off again? So they didn't. They went, oh, it's got to land like that then. You know. Finished Next Gen a month ago, now on DS9. Yeah, DS9 is much more grounded. It's much more a character story. Wait till you meet Pope Karen, though. You will not like her. You're supposed to not like her, but you just really don't like her either. You know, it's one of them. She is a very unlikable character, let's say. Get to just desserts though. The most interesting characters in it are probably Quark and Garrus. Garrus is a fascinating character in it. Really a deep character. And it really picks up. Is it season 2 or 3 that Worf comes back onto the show? That's really good. SpaceX is one of novel design, but the engines, the Falcon engines, are partially derived from Soviet design they built for their shuttle program. Yeah, I kind of miss the shuttle. I know that they're like, we can't keep running that anymore. I always really loved the idea of the reusable thing. Plus, I grew up watching it, you know, being on the drawing board and all the way back to, you know, it actually launching and actually landing and being like, wow. Shuttle did a lot of work as well. Don't forget, it put Hubble in space and then went back up to Hubble and fixed it because they'd ground the mirror wrong. They had to go and fit a giant contact lens on it to correct its vision, so to speak. It's effectively what they did. And when they eventually got the first image back after the lens went on, they went, oh wow, it was worth it. You know. One of the most amazing photographs it ever took is they, for several sort of nights, so to speak, they pointed it at the same 5p piece of sky that had nothing in it. And then, through multiple exposures, the image came back and there are trillions of galaxies there. Or billions of galaxies with trillions and trillions of stars. Just such an amazing shot. So just look out and realise just how big everything really is, you know. Here's us on our little blue-green marble. Pillars of the heavens, yeah. I mean, some of it is colorised, but even so, it's still staggering. Let's go hand in. See how far we get. Some people can't even manage planes. You know, we when we were kids, we were watching things like Back to the Future going, 2015, flying cars. Yeah! Flying cars by 2015. What do we have in 2015? Fidget spinners. Jeez, you know. It was amazing. It was all created 7,000. Yeah. Just before they went on and got the pyramids done, which are older. Also, the internet. I remember the internet in its infancy in the 90s, and you were like a special kind of nerd if you had the internet. You know, you were like, oh god, proper nerd, he's got the internet. Whereas now, 20 years on, it's like, it's just daily part of your life. The whole world is plugged in. You know, it was only a handful of people ever saw the potential of the internet. I think Bowie was one of them, famously. And he did an interview with Paxman in '99, I think, and he's saying, you know, no, this is going to completely change the landscape of everything. Yay for more XP. You received an extra gift. I did? What did I get? Did I get a token? You did not get a token. 720 bored watching naked women come in at 1 pixel. Yeah. And you confiscated all the fidget spinners. We've always had something like that. Someone just figured out a really good way of monetizing it, that's all. I mean, there's always been worry beads and, you know, people going around with things in their pockets and they fiddle with them and whatnot nervously. People have always done that. But someone went, hey, if we make a thing and call it what it is, we could make a lot of money. And they did. Oh, the small digital pets, yeah. What were they? Tamagotchi or something. Used to click my pen like a madman. Yeah, people do. The click on a Parker biro was devised to be satisfying as well as functional. That's for real, that's not, you know. You go back to a movie called GoldenEye, and Boris, the sort of Russian computer whiz kid who's in the movie, who helps them save the day, is constantly like flipping his pen and clicking it as part of his character, and you're like, yeah, but we all know people like that, you know. I'm always fidgeting with things. The only time I'm not is when I'm doing something on the computer or I've got a guitar in my hands. I can't help it. I'm always fiddling with something. Or if I'm driving, I'm just focused on driving. But, you know, if I've got nothing to do. So there is something about it, you know. Something in human nature. You know, a couple of 100 years ago, and, you know, you'd never have time for fidget spinners because, you know, if you weren't doing something to make money to eat, you know. Grenade pen, remember? Boris was one of the bad guys. I didn't say he wasn't a bad guy. He was like the youngish guy, but he was like the computer guy, you know? And if you killed him in the GoldenEye game on the N64, the female spy, I think she is, or something, and she ends up being Bond's, you know, it's that era Bond, isn't it? So she ends up being like Bond's girlfriend or something. Yeah, she runs off from you and you fail. You fail the entire game or something stupid. If you kill Boris, even accidentally. You killed Boris, I hate you. Find another green one because they're easier. I don't know if it was a grenade pen. I always loved all the gadgets in James Bond. The original, like Roger Moore, and I think the ones I liked the most were probably Sean Connery and then Timothy Dalton. I really like those two. No science fiction, not even cyberpunk, has ever truly predicted the actual impact of the internet, and more specifically wireless networking in general, will have on both on society and more extensively. Yeah, this is true. We're warned about it in Mass Effect, aren't we? You know, eventually we'll be battling the Geth. In the Terminator movies, we get Skynet. And if we get rid of Skynet, there's another AI just waiting in the wings. See, is it Terminator 4? No. Terminator 5, I suppose? The least good one. Like, Terminator 1 is, like, basically it's a horror movie. Science fiction based horror movie, but that's what it is. Terminator 2 is a deliberate blockbuster, and is self-referential in a couple of places, but is very clever in that the thing we were terrified of in the first film, we're rooting for by the end of the second film. The third film, though, is... we're kind of rooting for him again. It's a repeat of the first it's the repeat of the second film, but the deadly Terminator isn't as scary as the silver molten metal Terminator T-1000 was in the second movie. Now that guy was terrifying. He just, the way he acted, he just looked like, yeah, really scary. It's a bit like the Alien movies as well. Like the first one, that's a horror movie. In all of its mechanics and everything else, you barely see the monster. You can't reason with it. Yada, yada, yada. Well, do you know how they train their AIs and stuff like that? Do you remember the old capita tests where there was a word with squiggly lines through it or something like that? That was Google training their text recognition software. And that's why you don't see it anymore. Then we went on to the other images one, and it says click on all the squares that hold a number. We were training their image recognition for numbers, kind of voluntarily almost, for their Google Earth stuff they were going to do. And now we're doing, traffic lights, buses and all that, because they're developing AI that can drive cars. So they're using something that human beings are incredibly good at, which is pattern recognition, to train their own AIs. So we all contribute to it all the time without even knowing we're contributing to it. We just go, yeah, traffic light. Let me on, I have no mouth, I must scream. Yeah. That's the kind of original terrifying horror AI story. An entity with no emotion, and no way to reason with it, but it is completely, malignant. So yeah, is Boris the Blade? No, that's totally different. Is anyone else streaming Anarchy online at the moment? Camel 11111. Welcome to the stream. I was about to just bugger off, actually. Bit of a short one tonight. Core Scope is doing Anarchy online. Hello, my name is Thomas from Norway. I stream Anarchy online and StarCraft 2. Let's have a quick look at your stream then, Thomas. Okay, I think he's got music going or something. He's got a countdown running. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, we'll give him a go. I think he might be AFK at the minute. I'm not sure. Yeah, whatever. We'll go raid him. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. Yes, indeed. I think he's back in about 10 seconds, I think. He's got like a counter on there. I'm just wondering if he's away for that period of time. I don't know. He's got one viewer, and I think it's himself. So let's all go and surprise him. Thank you all, guys. I will see you all Friday for some more fun. Okay? Bye for now.